Okay, I think we're live. Live right now. Okay, okay, good. We're live. Let's give me a minute. Let others join. At least I have at least two viewers before we start today's live section. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's wait for others to join in. Okay, let's start up today's live stream. Okay, so like we always do, let's give a quick analysis on what we did. Our analysis on EURJPY and USDJPY because that's the only pair we trade here. So like the signal I gave on Monday, most of you would have taken this entry at this point, at this 162 or 728. Yeah. So I also said the price come back to this level. You should add more entry, which was the trade I called last 2 days on my live stream. So price came here, but price didn't actually hit the trend line before it started going our way. So we missed out on that trade. We don't take it because it did not complete my conferences. Like you all know, I trade the fusion strategy, so it doesn't meet up my conferences. So we let that go. So there was a bounce off here, but I was not around when this stuff happened. If not, I would have taken this trade. The price came back to our trend line, the psychological level. Like you all know, that is my conferences for taking out trades. Then give out a good signal pattern here. This would have been a good entry at this point. Yeah, this would have been a very good entry at this point. Sorry, hold on. This would have been a good entry at this point. Okay, would have risked at least 30 pips. Yeah, now target would have been this place. I've been this high that I've been targeting. Okay, that's 194 pips. That is very good. But we missed out on the trade. So, like we said, we don't force trade here. Okay, we just let it out play out. So I've missed out on this entry also, but let's go. If price can come back and play around here, we might take another entry at this point. But since I've missed this, let's just keep watching what price will do basically. Let me delete this box. Okay. So yeah, that is that on Euro JPY. Then on USDJPY, wow. I'm coming. Let me readjust all my trend line because it has been messy. Okay, I thought about trend line also in my last live stream. Just go and check my last live stream if you are still wondering about trend line. My last live stream I talked about trend line. Talked about trend line. Talked about trend line. But okay, okay. Good, good. I love what I'm seeing right here. Okay, this trend line is no longer valid. Let's delete this. Okay, let's delete this. Let's delete that. So yeah, good. So our target is still at this top here. Okay, After this, at this top, price is currently tracing, is rejecting because of this trend line is here. Expected this trend line is here at least just to retrace, but it's still going to come back and break it. But like I said, we don't always predict what we react to what the market give us. Okay, we don't predict. We don't predict the market because we are not actually the market. These are human beings' decisions that are causing out this candlestick. So we are not we can't know the mind of all human beings. Okay, so all we just do is just what we react to what the price is giving us. So let's break out of the trend line. The trend is no longer valid. So let's wait and see what price want to do. Okay. The next possible rejection point might be here. Okay, might be this low here. You want to know how I do mark up my trend line and take on my entries? They'll just DM me. I'll teach you my strategy called the fusion strategy, which I built. Okay, let's delete this. Okay, good. So on USDJPY, we are still very neutral on USDJPY. I don't know what price is doing here. I don't know what price is doing yet on USDJPY. Okay. I don't know, but we are still currently now, we are still going an uptrend because price has changed direction on the forward time frame. Okay, so until price break this our forward low here before we know that okay, yes, downtrend will start happening. But since it hasn't broken it and it's respected this when it came here, then this is still very good buy. Looking for more buy opportunities. That's it. Next possible rejection rather, is going to be at this point here. The next possible rejection is going to be at this point right here. Okay, so just look out for entry at this point. Okay, look out for entry at this point. Then we are good to go. We are good to go. If you would love me to analyze any currency pair for you, just shoot the currency pair. Just text it on the live chat box, so I'll analyze it for you. My strategy works on every pair. Okay, just have to just back test it and check out what works for you. Please, a minute, guys. I think I have a call. A minute. Okay, yeah, let's continue. Sorry, guys. I'm currently my network is giving me issue currently. Let's hold on. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. I'll call, but I'll continue now. Give me a minute. I was having connection issues earlier. So sorry, I was having connection issues. Let's continue. Let's continue. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? I was having connection issues before. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I was having connection issues before. Let's continue. I was having connection issues. So sorry about that. So like I was saying, the next possible rejection point for USDJPY is at this point here. Okay, at this point here. Okay, so we don't, like I said, we don't actually predict. We react to what market give us. Okay, the next possible rejection is at this point here, coming to then break this high. Okay, so let's surprise those. Let's surprise those. I'm very neutral on USDJPY and EURJPY, like I said, we miss us on this trade, but price might still come back down because USDJPY and EURJPY actually move in the same direction most of the time. Okay, so we might actually see another pullback to the downside on EURJPY. Okay, we might see another push to the downside on EURJPY. Okay, we might see another push. So if there's another push, we should take the opportunity for that entry. I'm entering a buy. We're entering for a buy. Okay, we should be entering for a buy. Okay, okay, you can see it good. And this is our live trade. Okay, this is our live trade. Our account is currently up $4,700. I've been on this trade since last week. Yeah, last week Friday. Yeah, so our account is up 4,700. Okay, this is actually my profile account. So my my personal account. I can't show my personal account because it's not linked here. Okay, so this is working. So now that I've analyzed our currency pairs today, like I said, if there is any specific currency pair you want me to analyze, just text it to me on the live chat box. Okay. So today I wanted to talk about, let's give a quick caps on psychology. Okay, and tell you guys how I do manage my trades. Okay, and how I do master my mindset and how to keep my psychology in check whenever I'm in a trade. Okay. Number one, the first thing as a trader you should have in the back of your mind is that Forex is based on probabilities. Okay, each trade we take is based on probabilities. Okay, we can't actually predict the future. Nobody can predict the future. If there's anybody can predict the future, there would have been a lot of millionaires or billionaires in this world. If there's someone that can actually predict the future, but nobody can predict the future 100% of the time. Okay, so our trades, you can't be too sure that okay, this trade is going to go to your take profit. This trade is going to your stop loss. So you can't be too sure. Okay, that's why we have our trend management in place, our stop loss and our take profit. Because you can actually predict if price will actually go up now or to go down. Okay. In Forex, we all what you see on the charts right now, it is not computer based. All the charts, all this candlestick and everything you see, they are not computer based. Okay. Most of them are based on human what expectation of the market. Okay, if price goes up, there's actually someone or a group of people that are pushing price up. If price is coming down, there's probably a lot of group people selling at that point. Okay, these are human beings' reaction of the market. Okay, and as human being, we can actually predict the behavior of another human being. Okay, that's why we have our, since we can't predict behaviors and since we can't predict, okay, we can't know exactly when social people are going to actually push the market. That's why we have our trading strategy. That's what we call our hedge in the market. Okay, that's our edge in the market to help us, to give us the probability, to give us that hope that okay, yes, if price comes to certain point, we are sure that okay, price is going to reject based on previous analysis of that hedge. Okay. Example now, if you have an hedge as a trader, okay, it gives you it's what how should I put it this, let me explain the way you guys can understand. Okay. Sorry, please hold on guys. I'm coming, I'm trying to pull up something so I can explain better for you guys. I'm coming. Sorry for the delay. I'm coming, guys. I'm trying to pull up this. Okay, okay, good, good. Let's move on. I want to share the link to this group of people so they can join our lives. Because this what I'm about to explain now is very, very vital as a trader. 90% of traders needs what I'm about to explain. Okay, okay. I'm coming. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, I'm trying to share the link. Hold on. Okay, I'm coming, guys. Okay, I'll share the link. Okay, like I was explaining, guys. As a trader, you must always afterwards make sure your psychology is in check. As a forex trader, okay, your psychology is the most important thing you must need to what first sort out as a trader basically. Your psychology, then after your psychology, then you will focus more on your what risk management and trade management. Okay, the technicals are the small aspect, a very small aspect of forex trading. Okay, the most important part that will help you to become successful, okay, that will help you to become consistently successful in forex is your what your psychology, your risk management and trade management, then your technicals come in place. Okay, because in forex trading there's nothing as right and wrong in forex trading. Okay, anything that works for you, anything that is bringing money for you and it's coming in consistently, then you what you stick to it, then you now apply your psychology, then you what your trade management and risk management rules in forex trading. Okay, in forex trading. So like I'm saying, no matter how good a strategy is, okay, turning those consistent win, those consistent trades, turning them into an income, okay, so ability to generate an income from those things, okay, needs needs a thorough psychological check as a forex trader. Okay, now what I'm trying to explain is that as a trader we always expect, especially new beginner traders, they're always expecting that, oh, if I take this trade, okay, because of this trade, it gave you 80% strategy or your win rate, or rather 80% win rate. They'll be like, okay, if I take this trade, okay, I've seen this, then what we're expecting that, okay, this price is going to go to my take profit. No, that's not the mindset you are supposed to have. If you're having this kind of mindset, it's like you are expecting the market to always favor you. Okay, and that mindset is not good. That's what leads to frustration of many trader quit, especially beginner trader. That's why they quickly quit. Okay, when they're expecting something and okay, the thing was fucked them up or the trade fucked them up later is that stop loss, they'll be like, oh, this is that, this is not trade. Because you see a setup, okay, because you see a setup that is maybe you see you took a setup now, okay, you saw your strategy, you saw your confluences, you took the trade, and the trade went to your take profit. If you see the same exactly the same kind of setup again, doesn't mean that your trade is going to go to take profit. Okay, if you see that same exact move, exact pattern that you saw before that went to your take profit that you make profit of, if you see that the same setup again, doesn't mean that what you will actually win that trade. Okay, What makes us consistent as a forex trader is what your series of trade. Okay, if your series of trade, at least if you take one trade, two trade, two trade, three trade, and if you join everything together, at least you are profitable in general. That's what mean a consistent profit level. Okay, doesn't mean that okay you took one win now, okay you feel that okay no you're already profitable. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, you should always expect us or expect to win every trade. Okay, that's why your trade management come in place and your what risk management, like your risk to reward and all those stuff. That's when they come in place. Okay, as a trader, your expectation you should limit your expectation from the market. Okay, the same trade that you took, the same pattern of trade that you took yesterday that you win. When if you take it today, you might actually go to your stop loss. Okay, like I said, this what we are seeing. The chart is not computer generated. Okay, the chart is not computer generated. It is human beings that are actually in the market. Okay, it is human being that actually moving the market as a forex trader. Okay, that's how you manage your psychology as a forex trader. Okay, please, if you guys have any question, please just drop it in my chat box, please. If you have any question, drop it in my chat box. I'm waiting for questions before I continue. Okay, I'm waiting for questions. I'm waiting for questions. If you have any questions, let's go. I'm waiting for questions, guys. I'm waiting for questions. I'm waiting for questions, guys. I'm waiting for questions. Sorry for the background noise. Okay, good. I'm waiting for questions. If you have any question, please drop in the chat box. Drop a question in the chat box. Now our trade is still going our way right now. We're still up about 4 weeks. 3K. 3K. Four. Sorry for the background noise, guys. Sorry for background noise. Let's continue. So I'm expecting questions from you guys. There's a question. Like I said, there's a possibility of price coming down to this point. Okay, you guys should be looking at watching out on EURJPY and USDJPY also. This is the next possible rejection point because price is still an uptrend, like I said. Okay, and these are live traders going on right now. Okay, good. So let's continue what I was talking about on psychology. Now, what there is one thing that most traders needs to know, most beginner traders need to know that apart from your technical skills, you need to work on your what on your mental skills also. Okay, as a trader, you need to work on your mental skills also. That's the most important part, or that's the most important aspect as being a trader. Okay, the reason why most traders lose isn't the setup. Okay, I can see a setup today, take it and take the same setup tomorrow, and I lose. Doesn't mean that what that okay, I'm a loser or I'm not profitable or I'm in a losing streak or something like that. No, that's where most traders don't get wrong. If a trader took a trade today now and they take it tomorrow, most beginner traders take the same trade tomorrow and lose. Will be like, oh, this thing doesn't work, this thing doesn't work, this is that. Then what? Before you know, they quit forex trading. Okay, based on the frustration, based on the expectation. Like I said, you shouldn't be expecting the market to give you a certain thing. Okay, you should accept the randomness of market. Our trade results are always random. Okay, the trade I take yesterday might actually be losing today. The one I lost today, I might take the same trade tomorrow and actually be a win. Okay, forex trading is always about randomness, about probability. Okay, the odds of winning or being consistent in the long run now depends on our hedge. Okay, our hedge gives us what the odds of probability in the long run. Okay, our edge, then our what, our psychology, then our head, just everything just in details. Okay, those are things that give us what give us the best odds to be consistently profitable in the forex market. Okay, not the setup. Okay, not our trades. Not okay. I'm taking this trade today. I take this one tomorrow. This that. No, you need to watch. Know how to master your psychology. Know that okay, yes, this trade I lost today might be tomorrow. I might actually win the trade. This trade I lost. Okay, the market is random. Okay, the results are random. Okay, so I don't expect to win. I already accept that random. That's what most traders don't know. Most traders don't accept the randomness of the market. Okay, that's how most of them always get frustrated. Okay, when you already accept that okay, something is random, if you give a specific result, you know, okay, yes, you already accept the fact that what this thing is random. Okay, the results are random. Okay, I'm not expecting certain things from the market. Okay, anything the market gives me, I'll take it. Okay, but in the long run, okay, in the long run, in a series of trades that I've taken, I must be what, profitable. Okay, then if I'm not profitable in a long run or in a series of trade, then I now go back to check, okay, what am I actually doing wrong? But you losing one trade doesn't mean you're a bad trader. You losing one, two, three trade doesn't mean you're a bad trader. Okay. Accept the randomness of the market. Know that okay, yes, this market, I'm not actually expecting something. Most people once they get frustrated, their next trade do not allow greed and fear to take over. They won't be able to close. Take once prices that take profit, they won't want to close. Be like, oh, I've lost sales, I must recover that money back. Then before you know, price go against them, hit that stop loss. Most of them, instead of them to move that stop loss break even, they'll be like, no, 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 this thing must take my top. Before you know, market is that stop loss. Okay, when they're supposed to cause that losses short, or be like, no, I lost yesterday, I did that. That's when your psychology comes in place. Okay, you need to accept the randomness of the market. You should accept that okay, as markets, the results that markets produce are what are random. Okay, that's when most traders don't get it. Most traders don't know how to accept the randomness of market. The reason why I said this thing is random because most of what we see in our chart, I can't repeat this enough. Most of what we see in our chart are what are human generated. It is human beings that are moving the market. Okay, and you can't always predict the decision or action of a human being. Okay, you human being, someone that you yourself can't even actually predict your own self because there's something that you do, you look at, oh, am I the one that is doing this thing? Or am I the one that have done this thing? Okay, so as human being, we can't actually predict what we will do next. Okay, now what now gives us the odd, okay, or favor or probability in this forex trading is what we call our hedge in the market. The hedge, your hedge in the market. Okay, your hedge, your strategy, how you place your psychology, your mental skills, technical skills, buying the trade management, risk management. Those are things that gives you edge. Those are things that give you odds, okay, or probability in the forex market. Because those are things that give you problem. Not that okay, you take this trade today, you lost it, take it tomorrow, lost it, be like, oh, this is not for me, then quit. No, no, it doesn't work that way. Trade awards are random, okay. Trades are random, okay, and you shouldn't be trying. Once traders don't accept that randomness fact, most of them will not start pushing trade. Okay, setup that you are not supposed to take because of you lost yesterday or lost this, they'll be like, oh, I want to take this setup, I want to take this setup. Before you know, they'll take it. Before you know, boom, they lost the trade. Okay, they'll start pushing markets. So people might start taking 10, 5, 7 trades in a day, which is not supposed to be so. Okay, which is not supposed to be so. You need to get what, have that mental skill. Okay, that no, if you can just accept that one fact that what market is, what is based on what random, market is random. Okay, market is random. You can't actually predict what will happen next. If you can accept that fact, okay, and you are already in your mind, because if you actually ready in your mind that okay, this market is random, this is that. If you take a losing trade, boom, you won't be affected by it. Okay, greed won't take over, fear will take over. You already accept the fact that okay, yes, market is actually random. What happens in market was based on random base. But what that gives me the hedge or probability is what is my hedge. Okay, your hedge includes your what, your psychology skill. That's also called your mental skill, then your technical skill, then trade management and risk management. Okay, that's actually how I manage my own trade. So when anytime I lose the market, I'll know okay, yes, I've accept the fact that okay, this thing is random. Okay, I must actually win or lose this trade. It doesn't mean because of I take the same setup today, tomorrow I should be expecting that same setup to give me a win. No, no, no. I know that okay, these things are random. Okay, these things are random. If price is in a level, okay, I'm expecting someone to what, to push that price up. If I'm going for a buy, I'm expecting someone to push the price up before what, before I can make profit. And if that person doesn't push the price up and instead was selling that currency pair, boom, I've lost. Then I accept that fact because I can't actually predict it. But based on what have happened, based on patterns that have happened in the past, okay, I'll know that, okay, this certain point, this your price might actually reject based on what happened in the past. Okay, based on constant patterns that have been happening, then if I can predict that okay, yes, this price might actually reject at this point in time, then when price come there and that people that are actually supposed to what, push that price up are not there at that moment, boom, I've lost the trade. So I already accept the fact that okay, this trade is random. Okay, because I win yesterday doesn't mean I'll win today. Okay, because of I lost yesterday doesn't mean I'll lose today. Okay, what now make me profitable? Okay, is now what when you now take a series of trades, at least take 10 to 20 trades, okay, at least in a month or two, or just in a series of trade. Then if you now look at it, you now look at, okay, yes, your win, okay, you have a win probability of what, 50%, you have a win probability of 40%. Okay, that's when, okay, yes, you're profitable. There are some people that actually have a win rate of 20, 30%, actually profitable. Okay, they might lose today, lose tomorrow, lose today, but that one trade that they'll take, that'll be a win, it's going to be very, very crazy, it's going to be massive. Okay, that one is going to massive, that's going to cover all the losses and they will still be profitable. That's when I say trade management and risk management come into place, because those are what we call risk reward ratio. Okay, that's when they come in place. Okay, so your win probability doesn't always matter. It's your what risk reward ratio, how you place your trades, how you what you target, the risk management target. That's why I say your psychology, risk management, and trade management are what are important in the forex market. So you have to know yourself as a trader. If you have a 50% win rate and risk reward is 1 to 2, you're actually profitable. Okay, you are profitable as a trader. Okay, if your win rate is 60% and you're actually targeting 1 to 2, you're profitable. If your win rate is what, 1 to 10 or 1 to 12 or 115 or 1 to 20, and your probability rate is 30, 40%, you are still profitable in the long run. Okay, because if you take a losing trade today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, the day you take a winning trade, it's going to cover all your losses. Okay, it's going to cover your losses as the trader. So you need to accept that fact of that randomness fact. So you just what you need to do is what, work on your mental skills, know yourself as a trader. Okay, know yourself as a trader, knows your risk management, how you place your risk management, your risk to reward ratio. Just know yourself as a trader, okay, and accept that fact, that randomness fact of the market. If you can accept that fact, then what, you know that anytime you lose the trade, you won't be really affected because you already accepted it. Okay, just I think you are willing to do something. Okay, that's why I say anytime you want to trade, make sure it's money you are willing to lose, make sure it's money you are willing to risk. That's when risk management also come in place. Money that you are willing to risk. Okay, this specific money, I am ready to lose it. That's what you use to play his trade. I said sometimes don't over leverage. Okay, don't over leverage. Don't go and risk money that you know, okay, if you lose, it might actually affect you. Because don't go use your school fees or your money I suppose for something important. You don't want to take it, put it in the trade. No, the money that you are willing to risk. Okay, you are willing to risk $100. Okay, make sure you are willing to risk $100. Okay, in this trade now, I was ready to risk $1, $1,000 rather. Okay, that's why I took this trade. I know, okay, and even though I lose that money, okay, I'm okay with it. I make that decision. Okay, I make that decision, and whatever price does, I'm not certain of the result. Okay, I might actually lose or I might win. Okay, I don't know what will happen. I can't predict the future, but what I can work on, okay, is my what, no, okay, yeah, this is certain amount of money I am ready to risk. Okay, this certain amount of I'm ready to risk, this certain amount of money I'm ready to lose as a forex trader. Okay, that's what distinguish you from what, from being profitable and what being being a losing streak. Okay, and what not being a profitable trader. That's what differentiates the both of them. Okay, so if you guys have any question, please just shoot it down in the comment section. I think that's going to be all I'm going to talking about psychology today. If you want more, just shoot me a DM. Okay, shoot me a DM on WhatsApp or Instagram or my Telegram channel. Just join me. Just check on my contact information on the description in this video. Yeah, I think that's all we'll be talking about today. That's going to be all we'll be talking about today. So that's basically how I manage trades, okay, and how I maintain my emotion and how I master my mental skills as a trader. Okay. So if you are just joining and you missed up on all the psychology talk I just said, once I end this live, you can come back and rewatch in my profile. Okay, you can come back and rewatch the video. Then you will know what I talk about when it comes to psychology as a trader. Every trader needs to watch this. Every beginner trader needs to watch this. Okay. So yeah, so that's going to be all I'm going to talk about today. So quick trade updates before we close the class for today. Like I said, we're expecting a rejection at this point. Okay, we're expecting rejection of at this point, but I'm actually very neutral right now. Expecting rejection at this point. You guys can reach at least 35 pips. You guys can reach 35 pips. Okay, can reach 35 pips. Then target was the previous high. Like I said, this previous high. Okay, That's going to be our targets basically. Okay. Then on Euro JPY also, like I said, Euro JPY and USDJPY actually move the same way. So since we're expecting price to still come down here, okay, we might be expecting a little bit of push down also from here. If price can come back to our setup here, or at least a bit around this position here, and give us our confidence are met based on the fusion strategy, then we're going on, we'll be adding more buys here. Okay. These are the trades I called last week Friday. I called this on Monday. Now I'm calling this now. So you guys are actually what, up on to the trade. Once you see the confirmation, okay, the one seeing confirmation, that's up on the trade. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Just make sure you're active tomorrow again, 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. West African time. Yeah, so that's going to be all. Thank you all for joining. Have a nice day, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and also share to your fellow traders who you think might need this. Okay. Thank you so much, guys.